Hi class, my name is Miss Lily.
And I'm Miss Diana, and we are the Mosquito Gals.
We are part of the Mosquito League Academy, and we are very excited to be in your classroom today. All you will need is our worksheet and a pencil. Let's begin with a question. What do you think is the deadliest animal in the world? Could it be the shark, the lion, the hippo, the mosquito, or a snake? Let me show you. It is the mosquito, because the mosquito kills up to 1 million people worldwide. The mosquito is a vector. A vector is any living organism that has the potential to transmit deadly diseases through a single bite. In today's agenda, we will be learning about different mosquito species, the mosquito life cycle and why it is important to understand it, the differences between male and female mosquitoes, how to reduce them, how to protect ourselves, the activities. Here we have the Culex mosquito. As you can see in the picture, it is brown. This is a native species to California, which means it originated in California. The Culex mosquito likes to come out at 2 different times of the day, early in the morning when the sun is rising, or late in the evenings when the sun is setting. Now, this mosquito, just like us, it has its preference for food. It prefers to bite birds, and then secondary, humans. Next, we have the Aedes mosquito. This mosquito has its very unique colors. It's black with white dots and white stripes. It is an invasive species to California, which means it did not originate in California, and it came from another part of the world. This mosquito is known as the daytime biting mosquito because when the sun is out, the Aedes mosquito is out biting all day long. Let's take a closer look at the mosquito under the microscope. Here we can see 2 mosquitoes, and we can see some physical similarities as well as differences. They're similar in color. They both have a head, thorax, abdomen, and 6 long legs. Now, the difference is one has a fuzzy antenna, the other one does not. One looks larger than the other. Well, the difference between these 2 mosquitoes is that one is a male and the other is a female. The way we can distinguish the male from the female mosquito is that the male has a fuzzy antenna and the female is much larger than the male. Another difference between the 2 is not really what we see, but what we feel. And what we feel is that only female mosquitoes bite us because she needs our blood for protein to lay her eggs. Without our blood, she cannot lay eggs. Now here's a gross fun fact. Female mosquitoes can drink 3 times their body size. In the video, you can see how her abdomen enlarges and expands as she is taking a blood meal. Now I'm going to tell you how the mosquito does this. The mosquito has a mouthpart called the proboscis, and the proboscis is made up of 6 mouthparts, just how we can see in the picture with the different colors. The outer blue mouth part, they cut into our skin like a saw. The yellow, they hold the skin open. The green, they apply the mosquito saliva to numb our skin so we don't feel the bite. And finally, the red pierces through like a straw to drink our blood. We get that itchy bump not from the mosquito bite, but from the mosquito saliva. It is our body's allergic reaction to the mosquito saliva.
Now that we know that mosquitoes can bite us, how do we protect ourselves from mosquito bites? So the first thing we can do is always apply insect repellent on any exposed skin. Exposed skin means areas of your body that are not covered by any clothing. If you are wearing short sleeve shirts, you would wear insect repellent on your arms. If you are wearing shorts, you would wear insect repellent on your legs. And if you're wearing sandals or chanclas, of course you would wear insect repellent on your feet and toes. And what about your face? You always want to ask a parent or a guardian to spray on the palms of their hands and you pat it on your face. It's also important to wear loose-fitting clothing to cover any exposed skin. This means loose-fitting shirts, loose-fitting pants, because mosquitoes can pierce through leggings, skinny jeans, and even your socks. Mosquitoes are also attracted to carbon dioxide. So everyone, breathe in, breathe out. If you are running around playing tag with your friends, a mosquito around your area will actually smell the carbon dioxide coming out of your mouth and find you. It's kind of like their own GPS system in finding us. Mosquitoes are active all year round, especially during spring, summer, and fall. The reason why is because they prefer the warmer weather. And during the winter, mosquitoes go underground into the storm drain systems where they hibernate. There are over 3,500 species of mosquitoes worldwide, but they all have something in common. They all need stagnant water. So what is stagnant water? Yucky water that has been sitting in your backyard for a few days. So I have a question for you guys. Would a river be considered stagnant? No, because it's moving. What about a puddle in your backyard? Yes, correct. All mosquitoes have 4 stages of the mosquito life cycle, starting with stage 1, which is the egg. Then it's stage 2, larva, stage 3, pupa, and stage 4, the flying adult mosquito. They can complete their life cycle within 5 to 7 days. So let's take a deeper dive into each stage. Starting with the egg stage. As Miss Lily talked about, we have 2 species of mosquitoes of concern within our district. We have the native Culex mosquito and the invasive Aedes mosquito. The native Culex mosquito lays their eggs in an egg graft. These egg grafts can have up to 300 eggs. The invasive Aedes mosquito lay their eggs inside the walls of dried containers. These eggs are also laid individually and clustered together. And once they hatch into the larva stage. Larvae are also known as wigglers because of the way they swim. During this stage of the life cycle, larvae are eating and breathing. What are they eating in that yucky stagnant water? Well, it's microorganisms, bacteria, and algae found in that water. Larvae breathe through something called a siphon, which is kind of like a snorkel, and they stick it out of the water and they breathe through it. The next stage of the mosquito life cycle is called the pupa stage. Pupa are also known as tumblers because they tumble in the water. The pupa is also considered the cocoon of the mosquito because the adult mosquito develops inside of the pupa. As you can see on the screen, inside the darker pupa, you can see the compound eyes, the body, and the wings of the adult mosquito. This pupa is almost ready for the last stage of the life cycle. The lighter pupa still has a couple more days to develop the adult mosquito inside of it. But once it's ready, it emerges into the flying adult that we all see and feel. Now that we know mosquitoes need water to grow, it's important to tip and toss. So it's always important to tip out any stagnant water, especially after rainfall. It is also important to toss out any unneeded containers. This can be buckets, toys, or any other containers that can collect water. So that's why we tell our students to tip and toss. I have a question for you. What is the minimum amount of water mosquitoes need to grow? Pause the video to start discussion. They only need a bottle cap of water to lay their eggs. That's why it's really important to always inspect your yard, especially after rainfall.
That concludes our presentation. Students, you should be able to complete the activities in the worksheet, and if not, we gave your teacher the answer key if you need some help.
And the education does not have to stop here. We also have Instagram, YouTube, and our award-winning TikTok. Follow us at Mosquito League. Till next time, see you later, you guys.
Bye.